Not working. Okay, there we go. All right, we're good. Your eyes are not. Oh wait, that's why. Hang on. Piece of garbage, freaking microphone. All right, let's try this again, guys. You guys already noticed something, right? Yeah, your eyes are not deceiving you. Yes, this is an Ohio State Seattle Seahawks jersey. And yeah. So if you wanna, screenshot and then try to troll me, I don't know what trolling you would do. I mean, JSN is one of my favorite Ohio State players, and he just so happens to play for the Seahawks. And again, I mean, the Seahawks aren't rivals. They're not in our conference. And honestly, I think it'd be dope if they won another Super Bowl, especially because it's my dog right here. This is probably the only time you will see me wearing a non-Browns jersey on stream. Unless I lose a bet. Which I don't really do bets like that. But how dope is this freaking jersey, though? I mean, you got the classic Seahawk logo on it, got JSN number 11. It feels weird wearing non-brown and orange. But, figured I'd rock JSN. What's going on, Rays? Nice haircut. Bro, where have you been? I've had this haircut for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks now. Where have you been? But what is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another NFL playoffs live stream. And tonight we got the NFC Championship game as the Los Angeles Rams face off against the Seattle Seahawks for their third meeting this year, the rubber match. Winner goes to Santa Clara to face off against the New England Patriots. So, yeah, regardless of who wins this game, we are getting a rematch in the Super Bowl. We're either getting a rematch of, well, there'll be part 3, Rams and Patriots, right? We're getting part 2, Seahawks Patriots, and we all remember what happened the last time those two teams faced off. It was an instant classic. That Patriots Broncos game was boring. Yeah, that's why I didn't stream it. I knew it wasn't going to be good, really, because I mean Jarrett Stidham. I mean, really, I don't know why I said I was going to stream both games, but last night I was thinking I'm not streaming that Patriot game. As my one dog is throwing a hissy fit for really no reason whatsoever. So I'm just, try to talk over it real quick. I guess my dog doesn't like the fact that I'm rocking with the Seahawks tonight, but okay. My dog is trying to rage bait the other one I got, and the other dog gave for it. My dogs are like really good rage baiters. It's freaking ridiculous what they be doing out there. They be roughhousing like crazy, like a bunch of children. Oh my god, beagles! Oh my god. I swear it should be their bedtime. They usually go to sleep right around this time. But before they do, they go through this period where they just lose their minds. They try to chomp each other's noses off and bite each other's ears, and I swear they're having a freaking puppy rumble in the other room. You'd hear thudding and slamming. I'm like, damn, you got puppy rumble over there? Damn. I mean, I know, Animal Planet has the puppy bowl. We got puppy mania going on out here, man. I mean, damn. We got the freaking Beagle Weight Championship on the line, I guess. I don't know. Holy crap. But anyways, the 12-5 Rams face the 14-3 Seahawks. As the Seahawks are getting introduced to the crowd, there's Sean McVay. But yeah, leading the stat leaders for both teams, Matthew Stafford. I think I went over the stats during the preview or my picks stream, so I don't really need to go over that. But Stafford versus Sam Darnold should be a good one. Wow, the sixth that Chris Collins. Wait, what happened? Chris Collinsworth will call as a broadcaster. And the fifth Super Bowl he will call involving the Patriots. That's insane. NBC loves the Patriots. But actually, let's go through the inactive list. I don't think anybody's really going to give a damn if I'm wearing a freaking Patriots, Seahawks, freaking Buckeye jersey because it's JSN. He's one of my favorite Buckeye players. Probably the only time I could really get away with wearing another team's jersey on stream besides Browns and Buckeyes. Although I really wish JSN was a Buckeye, though. I mean, was a Brown. But of course, he had to go to Seattle. At least he went to Seattle. I could actually kind of root for him. You know? Same thing with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, right? Except when we play them. But, yeah. So we go down to the Los Angeles Rams here and look at their inactive list. Tutu Atwell, inactive. Jarquez Hunter, Nick Vanette, Laurel Murchison, Bo Limmer, Darian Kendrick, and Stetson Bennett. And how about their IR list? It is very, very small. Only 4 players. Rob Havenstein, Akella Witherspoon, Sean Dolak, and Kerr Thomas. Wow. And then for Seattle, their inactive list. As we scroll down, it's Jared Ivey, Elijah Arroyo, Velus Jones Jr., Amari Knight, Robbie Outs, Jalen Milrow, and Christian Haynes. Their IR list is also rather tiny. Chaz Surratt, Zach Charbonnet, who was just added this week, Bryce Cabeldu, Rory Horton, Cody White, AJ Finley, and Kenny McIntosh. Wow. All right. And then the betting odds for this game. Seattle is 2.5-point favorites. It went up about a point. The over-under 45.5. Money line plus 120 for the Rams, minus 142 for the Seattle Seahawks. All right, so they're doing the national anthem. All right, we are about ready. What's up, Jacob? Oh, we got a freaking bot in the house. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's get rid of this bot here. Hide. There we go. All right. People are going to pop in the stream and be like, what the hell is this dude wearing? It's a freaking split jersey. I got it for Christmas. Yeah. Oh. What's up, Hanson? It says go Darnolds. What's up? Yeah, you got gifted a sub, I think, from one of my basketball streams. Yep. Yep. I'll try to give out 10 gifted subs a month on like one swoop or whatever, you know. Have a little bit of fun. Kind of like it's like a preview for anybody who wants to become an actual sub, you know, a gifted sub or membership. Am I streaming the Huskies of Wazoo? No. Why the hell would I stream them? I'm wearing Seattle one time, and now all of a sudden I'm going to be streaming Washington Huskies games. No, no, no. We'll be like, why are you wearing that? Number 11, JSN. The logo right here, Buckeyes. Yeah, it's the Stefanski. Yeah, Giga Kev, Giga Kev. Honestly, I think I should get rid of that, or should I keep it? Should I keep the Giga Kev emoji or emote? He's not even our coach anymore. Uh, but why the hell would I stream freaking Huskies or Wazoo? I think Fox is trolling. Just waiting to see if like Briseño and them pop in. They've been, what the hell is this dude wearing? It's a JSN jersey. My dad got it for me for Christmas. Keep it. Yeah, I mean he went to Atlanta. I'll keep it. Yeah, I know Fox. I know. I'm like, why would I stream Huskies or Wazoo? I'm leaving us. I'm leaving us. Oh, that's funny. Uh, I really want Seattle to win because Seattle wins. We can hire Nate Schilhaas literally tomorrow with no problem. We still could, but then he'd have to, coach the Super Bowl or whatever. And it's 2 weeks away. He wouldn't be able to come in here and start getting to work on the roster and stuff until after then. We even hire him. We might still hire you, Dinsky. But honestly, thinking about it, with how the Rams' offenses looked, wouldn't be mad with Nate. To mention, if we do hire Schilhaus or Haas, if it is pronounced house, I could be like Shielhouse. Forget like Roadhouse, Shieldhouse, Steelhouse, Roadhouse. Ah, man. Should be a good game, hopefully. Beautiful day in Seattle. Sunset coming in. Only got a 5-year break from Patriots dominance, right? Of course. 10 teams have expressed interest in Dean Wade over the last 6 months. Cavs are rejecting offers. Yeah, I don't know if you really want to get rid of Dean. He's been a very good defensive anchor, and I don't know if you want to get rid of that. Who do they got hyping up the crowd? Wonder if it's like members of the old Legion of Boom, like I don't know who that was. They were getting them hyped though. All right, so it looks like the Rams will receive to start this game, rocking the white jerseys and blue pants. Here we go. And kicks away, and we're underway from Lumen Field. Kick will be returned. I'll take it to the 31, and that's where Matthew Stafford will start off. Malcolm Smith. That's Malcolm Smith up there? Okay. I think he raised the flag. I don't know, because they show like people on the Tron hyping up the crowd. Matthew Stafford, 6-1 versus the Seahawks. Only loss was week 16 this year. I remember when Malcolm Smith was a Brown. That was fun. Yeah, he was pretty good with us. First play hands it off up the middle for about 4 yards. Oh, we got a little chippiness, eh? Murphy telling his dude, like, hey, yo, lock in here. It's Jackson, Avila, Shelton, Dotson, and McClendon up front, with Williams, Nakua, Adams, Whittington, and Higbee. Backs and receivers. Seahawks rocking the classic dark blue unis that they always wear. Their main unis. Quick passes. Caught. Gain of about 2.5, maybe 3. Yeah, Woods wasted him. Yeah. To be fair, he did. I mean, he did really well stepping in for Mac Wilson. Solid. He was solid. Malcolm Smith. Wow. All right, here we go. 3rd and 3. Stafford in the gun. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to throw, and it's overthrown. And they're going to punt it. So, trying to go to Nakua. Nakua. All right. Evans to punt it away. Rashid Shaheed back to receive. Had a kick return touchdown against last week against the Niners. And now here comes Sam Darnold. 29 wins last 2 seasons, most in the NFL. Get him the hell out of New York and look what happens. He starts winning. Hooper Kupp, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Rashid Shaheed, the 3 receivers out there. Hands it off to Walker. He'll get a few yards. 2nd down. It's Cross, Zabel, Sundo, Bradford, and Lucas up front for the Seahawks. Walker, Russell, JSN, Kupp, and Barner. Backs and receivers. JSN lining up in the backfield off to the right. Shotgun for Darnold. Back to pass. Throws, and it's dropped. Trying to go to JSN. Just couldn't quite get to it. Ford. Okay, whatever. Young, Spates, Landman, and Verse. And then you have Forbes, Lake, Curl, and Durant in the secondary. Out motions into the backfield. Shotgun for Darnold. Quick pass back to going deep for it. He's got a man open. Caught. And that's Shaheed inside the 25. He is electric. Yeah, I wish we had someone like that. God. They got him from New Orleans at the trade deadline, and boy, has he paid off. He cooked Williams, though. He torched that boy. Maybe I think he had to slow up just a little to catch the ball, but still. Rashid Shaheed, man. He is electric. He's electric. Wow. In at the 25, quick pass. This is JSN inside the 20, 1st down and more, near the 10. I'm going to have Seahawks fans freaking commenting, bro, you need to do more of our games if we win this. we get Patriots and Seahawks in the Super Bowl again, I might have to stream it. I'm probably going to do a J.B. Taylor if he's down. %54 on the season in the red zone, 21st in the NFL. Under center for Darnold. Here's a handoff to Walker. Pops it outside. He'll get and do about this 6-yard line. Sammy Darnold. Cooper Cup. I'll speak for them. You should try Harrison and saying next season. Hands it off. Gets inside the 5. Still going. He fights all the way down to the 3, I believe. It looks like. He went down about the 2. Should if they draft Harrison or Sand next season. Oh yeah, Milton Williams is back in the Super Bowl with the Patriots now. They hand it off again. He's going to pop it out. It's a race to the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's the K9, Kenneth Walker. Smith. Brain fart. Yeah. I don't know if he could have had a better drive for Seattle. Wow. Just pops it out wide. Raced verse to the end zone, and he dives for the touchdown. Kick is up and right down the middle. 7-0. Shaheed, Smith and Jigba, and Walker all had big plays on that drive that led to the touchdown. Unlimited data and hotspot, all with Verizon, America's best 5G network for just $25 a month. It's the ultimate wireless. Okay. But no, seriously though, if the Seahawks put belt on the Rams, I'm gonna have Seahawks fans commenting saying, "Yo, wear that jersey more often and do more of our games." Screw the Browns, become a Seahawks fan. No, I can't do my team like that. Arthur Smith for Ohio State, I like it. A lot of people are kind of iffy, which I understand. But here's the thing. People hated the Matt Patricia hire. Remember? When we first hired him, people were like, Matt Patricia, And what happened that very next year? They won the whole damn. No, they had one of the best defenses. Yeah. Jim Knowles was the DC when they won it all. We only had a #1 defense in the country, mostly. We barely gave up any touchdowns all year. Like, it's crazy. Now we're going into year 2 with Matt Patricia. And the thing with Arthur Smith is, I'm not expecting him to be in Columbus for long. You should never expect your OCs or DCs to be in college or at your school for longer than maybe 2 or 3 years. Because eventually, NFL teams are going to take notice when they're good, and they're going to try to snatch them up. Because when you go to college, mostly it's to refine your work and get back in the league at some point. I don't know if Patricia even has interest in that, but I'm sure a team will come calling soon if our defense is as good as it was this year or next year. Oh, man. And if you're wondering, under this jersey, because of course I do have this, I had to rock Garrett Wilson. I'm sorry, Olave. Yeah, Chris Olave, of course. Yeah. All right, so Seahawks march right on down the field and score first. Yeah. Well, at least he won't be a head coach in the NFL. If he does go back to the NFL, it'll be as a defensive coordinator. All right, Rams get the ball back. Here's the return. And he'll take it to about the 27-yard line. A little bit of shoving. Oh, he got a lot of shoving. Damn. Is that Neil or whatever kind of getting into it? Trying to rage bait the Seahawks? You don't want to do that. You do not want to do that. No, no. No, no, no. All right, under center for Stafford. Hands it off. Gets to the 31. Seahawks defense. Lawrence, Williams, Murphy, and Hall. Nwosu, Jones, and Thomas. And then, of course, Witherspoon, Bryant, Love, Job, and Emmanuel. Pass. Pressure. Going deep. Got a man. And it's caught by Puka Nakua. He hooked Witherspoon. Damn. Oh, Witherspoon, you got butchered, bro. You just got burned by Puka Nakua. Oh my god. Oh yeah, he got him good. Damn. Puka. Oh, Puka. Now they're already at the Seahawk 26. Back to pass. Good protection. Going for another one. He overthrew Nakua again. Good defense on that one. Kind of slowed him up. Oh, God. 2nd and 10 for Matthew Stafford. Back to pass. Loads up another one, and that's trying to go to Devontae. He's looking for a flag. Ref saying it was over his head. It was uncatchable. Devontae Adams. It is weird seeing him in another jersey, but he's had a pretty damn good year. If we hire Nate Scheelhaus, Haas, or whatever, they need to get some good-ass coordinators to go with him. Do I watch the CW? No. Only like when there's something good, which there's never anything good on that station. Back to pass. Stafford throws, trying to go again to Puka, and he missed him. And it'll be 4th down. Puka, not Kua. The Steelers hired a coach you didn't want. That seems to be the case with a lot of Steeler fans. They didn't want Mike McCarthy. First time they've actually hired a coach that's not really like a. They actually hired a coach that's been around a minute. 44-yard attempt. It's up. And it's good. And the Rams are on the board. 7-3. Seahawks lead. You know that. Ah. Hmm. Masters of the Universe. He-Man. Dude. He-Man. I have the. That was a show I used to watch all the damn time when I was a kid. When I was younger. Like really young. He-Man. Man. The Masters of the Universe. Oh, God. That was a goated show. Dude, the late 90s had some damn good shows. He-Man. There was like, what was that show? Time Squad or whatever the heck it was. It was always on early in the morning, like 6, 7 a.m. It was like Time Squad or something. And then you have Captain Planet, Hanger. Of course, you had your usual Family Guy and stuff. That's good stuff. That stuff's still on. I can't believe it. How many times Family Guy's been canceled? I'm surprised they're still even doing it. The hell? Oh God. Hell. That's funny. Who's this? Oh, what was this at? Was this season 4? I do not remember that. Well, it must have been. Freaking Susie on her roof with the Cerebro thing. Stupid. All right, so now the Seahawks will get the ball back up 7-3. Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I didn't really watch that show much. I'll be honest with you. I didn't really watch that show too much. There we go. Adult Swim had some damn good shows when I was younger. Problem was when I was growing up, there was a certain point in like the early morning where they would just have anime on, and I didn't really watch that stuff. Hunger Force, I didn't really watch. To be fair, I mean, I would like catch like, little bits of it, but nah, I didn't really watch it like religiously. Under center for Darnold. Here's Walker around the end, and he gets stood up, fights his way to the 40, and that's where he'll get tackled. He-Man movie? I don't know. I don't know if I will. We'll see. If I'm able to, I'm going to try and catch that new Godzilla movie coming out. I think there's like 2 new Godzilla movies coming out within the next year or so. There's one in the Monsterverse. It's like Supernova or whatever the heck it is. And then you got another Godzilla from Toho. Action, bootlegs, throws. Nice catch. That's the tight end. That is Barner. First and 10. 7:14 to go in the first. They had Holani in at running back. Like this stream is gonna devolve into freaking just talking about shows half the time. Man in motion. That's Shaheed. Hands it off right up the middle through a gaping hole. It's a tackle. Gets inside the 50. That's K9. Kenneth Walker. Steven Seagal? I don't know. I got to see what movies he's done because I don't know. Depends on what movies. Under center. Hands it off. Smooth to get through first down and more. Yeah, I don't think I watched any of his movies. Steven Seagal? No. No. I've seen like some Jason Statham movies. Only a few of them though. Mainly the obvious Fast and Furious. Dude, he just got shook by Walker. No. 7 carries, 35 yards, and a touchdown already for K9. Shotgun for Darnold. Back to pass. Dumps it off. Got a screen. This is Walker again. Into space, first down. Near the 24-yard line. And yeah, guys, I'm going to try and keep my Stranger Things discussions to a minimum here because I know y'all don't like that stuff. Probably get annoying at this point. Because that's all I really talk about. I'm one of those people that when I like something, I will talk about it non-stop. Yeah, it's... Oh, well. 6 first downs already for the Seahawks. Oh, here's another run. Gets nothing. Loss of a yard. They blew that up. See something. Who was in that Split movie? That movie was crazy as hell. Not gonna lie. It's McAvoy, banger. Anya Taylor-Joy, she did good. Haley Lou Richardson, and I tell you what, they had a brutal scene in that movie. Yeah, it's a death scene, but you didn't really see her die. It's weird. Yeah, but James McAvoy, banger. Here's the JSN, straddles the sideline, gets about 7. James McAvoy was amazing as the main character, Kevin Wendell Crumb. He has like multiple personalities, like 22 personalities. Freaking it's so good, man. Yeah, cooked, as they say. He acted like rent was due, and the freaking landlord was at his doorstep trying to kick him out. He was good though. 3rd and 2, shotgun for Darnold. Rams bringing it. Quick pass. There's a catch by JSN with one hand. Brought it in with one hand. My dog. Pass. One-handed. Even used the other hand for support. He just straight up yeet. He didn't like use the other one to balance it. He just straight up snagged it. Wow. That dude is insane. He straight up snagged it. Didn't even like juggle it or anything. Just straight up yeet. Like he was working the jugs machine at Ohio State. Oh, I saw Draft Day. Yeah. If you've never seen Draft Day, I don't know what's wrong with you. Here's a handoff up the middle. It gets about 3, still trying to go, and there's a flag. But I've seen draft day. Yeah. Holding on the Seahawks, that'll back them up. All right. 7-3, Seahawks lead. They're threatening. Just inside the 20 after the penalty. And Jigba motions. Now he goes back the other way. Dumps it off on a screen. There goes K9 up to the 10. About the 9-yard line. Third down. Going for Darnold. Back to pass. Good protection. Steps up. Throws. And it's incomplete. Trying to go to Barner. And there's no flags. Fourth down. They had Richard Sherman there too, hyping up the crowd. That's who I saw on the Jumbotron. So here's Myers. Kick is up and good. 10-3. Seahawks lead. Lead is back up to 7. Oh man, what a catch though. Sheesh. If you consider yourself a football fan and you've never seen draft day, I don't know what the heck's up with you. Yeah, don't throw them on. Take your kid, stick them at the end of the road, and don't wait on the bus. Yeah. Oh, sheesh. Why does the quality cinematically look better than 2016 and 2026? Yeah, it's so weird. But I like 2016. Look genuine. They didn't look like they were in front of a damn green screen. Most patients achieve remission at 1 year, and some patients saw visible healing of the intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk. Ah. Check infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, what symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. The Sonic $6 All-American Smasher Meal tops the bourbon food chain. Get an hand smasher made with wood. $6. Even good. Try the Sonic All-American Smasher Meal for $6 today. Miss the Stranger Things fandom in between volume 1 and 2. So bad. It's like I'm mourning a real person. Yeah, I mean, I think I started to really get into this stuff right after Volume 1 came out. Then we had to wait a month for Volume 2. Like, literally, one of the last things people saw was, spoiler alert, Will ending freaking Demogorgons into pretzels. That was the last thing everybody saw for a month. Then you got Volume 2. And then we got an advancement in the whole Camazotz story, right? On Christmas. That was good stuff. That was good eats, as they say. All right, here's the return from the Rams. Gets it to about the 35, and that's where they'll take over. The one thing I didn't really like about Volume 2 of Season 5, how they did the whole Lou Max or Lucas Max reunion thing. They literally started off episode 7 with Max waking up. Yeah, I'm not mad about that, but like, damn, they could have had that at the end of episode 6. But then it's like, well, damn. Interesting way to start episode 7, though. But hey, that's what they wanted to do, so they did it. One of these days, I should just do like members-only content of just talking about Stranger Things. Emptying the clip, as I say, just let it all just unload everything that I like about it and everything. All right, 2nd and 6. Hands it off. Oh, look at this run near midfield. That's Williams, and that'll do it for the first quarter. After 1, it is 10-3 Seattle. The most interesting man in the world. I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis. Stay thirsty, my friends. Stay thirsty, my friends. Stay thirsty, my friends. Those commercials are so interesting. Nah. Amish donuts? Oh my god, no way. They have people in Amish buggy doing donuts with the horses. Ain't no freaking way. Ain't no way. No way. Ain't no freaking way. Mm. Ain't no way. Ain't no freaking way. Oh, you touch my tra la la. Oh, you touch my ding ding dong. Oh. Oh, you touch my tra la la. Man, that had to be one of the earliest memes I've seen. The freaking stormtrooper air humping, and he's like, "Oh, you touch my tra la la." That's got to be one of the earliest memes I've ever seen. That's like from the prehistoric age of memes. Oh, you touch my tra la la. Oh, you touch my tra dong dong. All right, under center. Stafford, Nukua in motion, jet sweep, and he gets about 4. Pass. And there's Adams in space, 30, and inside the 25, near the 20. Got him on a slant route. Shook off a tackler against Witherspoon. Oh, yeah, Witherspoon kind of stumbled. First and 10. Hands it off. Here's Williams. Bounces it outside. Loses a yard. Second down. 13:30 and counting here in the half. Yeah, he has to get really low so everyone can hear the play call. So he's like talking up. Back to pass. Stafford throws, and it's almost intercepted. Nick Emanwari, former South Carolina Gamecock, on the coverage. Down. One against Adams. That was borderline holding. Got away with it, though, because he was playing the ball. Back to pass. Stafford. Pressure coming. He's going down. Elaw with the sack. Is up, and it is good. 10-6. There we go. How many people pop into this stream and they see me wearing this and they're like, okay, what universe am I in? But yeah, your eyes are not deceiving you. I am actually wearing a Seahawks Ohio State jersey because it's JSN. And I want to show a little love to JSN because, one of my favorite players on that Ohio State team. And it's a real shame he wasn't able to really do what he wanted to do at Ohio State because of that injury. Remember that against Notre Dame that year? I think it was his last year. Got hurt against Notre Dame. Just really wasn't effective. It was a shame. Real shame. Oh well. All right, so the Rams are ready to kick it away, and we're going to see Sam Darnold and the offense back on the field unless Shaheed can do some damage here with it, which, as we've seen, he can definitely do that. All right, it'll go deep into the end zone, and they're going to take a knee, and that's where they will take it back. So here comes Sam Darnold. Jose Ramirez is never going to have to pay for food ever again, or pay for anything in Cleveland. Back to pass. Darnold steps up, throws, and there's JSN who comes back for it. He'll go down at the Ram 49-yard line. In case you did not see my video from a few days ago, Jose Ramirez signed yet another extension with the Guardians. He is a Guardian until 2032. I believe his free agent year will be when he's 40 years old. He ain't leaving Cleveland. Hell no. He ain't. I just hope we don't completely waste this whole time here. Oh, there's a fumble. Darnold will fall on it. Bad snap. I miss when Stranger Things used to look like Stranger Things. Honestly, feel it, right? You watch the early seasons, it had like a little bit of like a paranormal feel to it, right? Paranormal, really cool stuff. Season 3 wasn't bad. Season 4 was a horror film, pretty much. And there he goes, down with a sack. That's Fisk. Braden Fisk with the sack. Wow. Hmm. Yeah, Braden Fisk came right up the middle. Now they're inside their own 35. 3rd and 27. Hands it off. And they'll get about 3, maybe 4, and that's about it. Fourth down. $9:38 and counting here in the first half. Dixon to punt. Xavier Smith to return. But he did fall on it. Ooh, that was close. That was a close one. Greg Berube had a gym accident. He's got a whole ass like cut like along his head. Like, hey, yo, did like he get abducted by aliens and they try to like peel his forehead or something? Damn. The heck did he do? Wow. Damn. Oh god, dude. Yeah, dude. Wow. Ah, damn. I need this game to really pick it up, man. I tell you that much. Give me some big plays this drive. Maybe a touchdown. A touchdown would be nice. Again, the winner of this game heads to the Super Bowl to face the Patriots in Santa Clara. Beautiful view from the that's the Space Needle with the 12's flag on top, overlooking the rest of Seattle. Okay, here's Sam. I almost said Sam Bradford again. Damn it! Freaking Matthew Stafford hands it off. Goes to the left side. Gets about 8 yards. That's Corum, the former Wolverine. Their first three possessions: punt, field goal, field goal. I'm trying to see where Shieldhouse is, but I can't really see him. The pass game coordinator. Hands it off again, and he's going to get the first down. First and 10. First and 10 for Stafford. Hands it off again, and he'll get to the 29. They are really trying to establish this run game. 17.2 points per game allowed for the Seahawks defense, plus 191 differential. God, they don't give you a chance to read the stats at all. God, they're damn near even in every category. Stafford gets the first down. That's Parkinson. Last Stafford throws, caught. First down inside Seahawk territory. That's Puka Nakua again. Under center, Stafford hands it off again, gets to the line of scrimmage. Daytona 500, February 15th. Already. Can't believe the Daytona 500 is almost here already. Hands it off. Goes around the edge to the 40, 30, inside the 25. That's Corum again. All right, so 36 rushing yards for Seattle, 61 for the Rams. Another handoff. Yeah, they are really trying to establish the run. Pass, throws, Nakua near a first down. That's great. All right. One. 6 for 11 for 104 yards for Stafford. Under center. Tight end in motion. Hands it off. First down and more and near the 10. Slow grind looking drive here for the Rams. The slow burn, just grind it out. Spamming run plays. Just better hope his ass don't fumble. Winslow. Out Rams. First. All right, 1st and 10. And there's another run. Surprise, surprise. Gets it to the 10. 2nd down. Someone on Twitter said, "How can you hate Max, Lucas, Will, or L from Stranger Things?" People can find reasons. Yeah, they have reasons. It's not really the first two. You can't really hate them, to be fair. People that this person mentioned were probably the best characters on the show, next to maybe, you know, the teenagers, the older kids, anyways, the older ones. Yeah. Another timeout. Oh, 2-minute warning. Okay. God, 2 minutes to go already in the first half. See what happens when I talk about other stuff as well. The game goes by quicker. Yeah, it's like one thing I've always thought of. Imagine having a friend group like that one that Stranger Things had. Right? Pretty dope friend group to have though, because they're all really supportive. They all always hang out, mainly because they all live close to each other. The only thing is, there's a certain thing about some of them that would piss me the hell off. Yeah, like Dustin thinks he's a genius. When, yeah, okay, yeah, you're good at some things, but buddy, like, stop trying to boast about it. Mike being a snob, want to slap him across the face with a frying pan. Will, I have no problem with. Lucas, dope. I swear to God, freaking Max comes tries to bite at me with a freaking remark. I'm gonna give her that stanky face looking like, how are you talking about, bitch? Huh? Man, oh, yeah. I had a good friend group when I was in high school. You know, got along, but I primarily just stayed to myself. Easier that way. You don't get bogged down in crap like drama and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I had my friend group, mainly for in school. It helped me get through the day. Once in a while, I'd hang out with them, go see a movie, go to eat food or whatever, go to the mall, whatever, typical garbage that teenagers do. But I mainly stayed out of like crap like that. Stay out of trouble, keep to myself, don't get bogged down in the drama. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Shotgun for Stafford. Back to pass. Stafford throws wide open. Nobody around Williams. Touchdown Rams. Oh, here we go. This is going to be good. Nobody around him. Not a soul in sight. I don't know what they were looking for, but it wasn't there, that's for sure. They got nobody around Williams. They thought, hey, how about you cover the running back? No, just not going to cover him. Okay. Kick is up and good. 13-10. But I'm not even kidding though. Like if anyone had a friend group like that one that in Stranger Things, again, that's the kind of friend group you want to have, kind of, you know? They all very supportive of each other, but God, again, some of the things that they would be doing would piss me the hell off. Uh, only a few of them, though. Only a few of them. I'd be scared to freaking get on Eleven's bad side because she'd do something crazy like freaking throw me against the wall. She'd be like, oh, stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. That's the magic of telekinesis. You can make people do stuff. She'd freaking grab my hand and start, or she would throw me against a wall, or throw me out a window, or throw me off a cliff. As far as the other main group, I feel like I'd be dope ass friends with freaking Lucas, though. Yeah, yeah. I already know. Will would be cool. He'd be cool. Of course, whenever you see him do that stupid thing with his freaking neck, you be, bro, are you seriously? Are you serious with the stupid goosebumps again? Can you stop? God. But again, Mike Wheeler. I think me and him would probably have issues. Yeah. The way he'd be acting. Mm-hmm. Yep. Me and him would probably butt heads quite a bit. And as far as Max goes, like I said, she tried to freaking be snarky or hit me with a stupid comeback, trolling me or whatever, trying to rage bait me. I'd probably snap at her and freaking bite her head off. But I feel like I'd get along really well with the older kids too on that in that series. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Seahawks getting the ball back. See how they respond here as we have about under 2 minutes before halftime. So we get a Sam Darnold 2-minute drive to end the half. There's Gronk, Strahan. They're having fun. They're always having fun. I was just thinking about that, or a few days. It was yesterday. How would I have fared in the Stranger Things universe? Well, one, I'd probably want to beat the shit out of the freaking jocks for some dumb reason, because freaking stuffed Jason in a damn freaking trash can. Oh my god. That'd be funny as hell, though. Second down. Oh, man. You can't deny that whole friend group, the Hearty. Yeah, very supportive group they have. They're literally ride or die with each other, for real. Back to pass, pressure, throws off the hands, trying to go to Cooper Cup, and it's incomplete. Second down and third down and 9. Third down. Yeah, you can't deny that whole group is a bunch of ride or dies. You know, they will ride with each other to the end. I mean, literally, they would go to hell with each other, and they'd have each other's backs for the most part. 3rd and 9. Back to pass, pressure, and again off the hands, and that drive goes nowhere. 4th down. Oh, Seattle. By the way, I'm not really slandering the actors that played the characters. They're all really dope people. I'm talking about the characters themselves. All right, Rams get it back, and they have a chance to maybe do some damage heading into halftime. There's a flag down, a minute 33 to go. So Joe Brady was in Vegas for a second head coaching interview with the Raiders. Okay, that's lit. Mike and Lucas going to hell for this? Oh yeah, they purposefully, essentially, just half-assed a game of D&D. That's funny. Play a boring ass game or simp over these two, these women. I mean, yeah. I mean, you tell me. Okay, you want to play Dungeons and Dragons, or try to hit up your freaking girlfriends? Oh, gee, I wonder what I would do if I was in their shoes. Oh, I know. I'd be trying to hit up the freaking girls. Screw Dungeons and Dragons. That's how I'd feel if my girlfriend had the ability of telekinesis. I'd be scared. I'd be scared to get on her bad side. Because again, I mean, if she really wanted to, she could have me punching myself in the face with my own fist. And then if we ever did like stuff, oh God, don't even get me started on that. No, but seriously though, like she would, yeah, I'd be scared to get on her bad side. She'd throw me into a freaking wall or throw me off a cliff. Not to mention, she has the ability to spy on you, and you don't even know. You know what I'm talking about? Watch like the early seasons. Watch some of these episodes with her doing the freaking void spying. What she would do is she would get a radio. She would turn it on to static. She would put a blindfold on, and she'd go into the void. And she could literally look for people and watch you, and you don't even know it. She's spying on you. And then she'd hit you up like, "What were you doing at this point in this time?" It's like, "What? What do you mean? I watched you." Uh huh. I saw you doing that, sicko. Yeah, okay. All right, back to the game. I know I'm being extremely unserious right now. All right, so Stafford, 1st and 10 at their own 28. Gonna hand it off again. Surprise, surprise. All they've been doing is running the ball these last couple drives. Minute 25 to go, 2nd down. Shotgun for Stafford. Back to pass. Throws. Woken up. That's Eman War. Is that Eman Wari? Yep, that is. Eman Wari on the coverage. Third down. Minute 5 to go here in the first half. I like this kind of game because, you know what I mean? It's like a chess match. Winner of this game heads to the Super Bowl to face the Patriots in 2 weeks. Next week, we get the Royal Rumble. And I may or may not stream that. Have to see. Because it'll be early in the day, too. Back to pass. Pressure. Lofts it up. He's got a man, but it's incomplete. Third down? Oh, they called timeout. Oh. I was like, what the heck happened? Rams called a timeout before the play happened. Wow. Pass. Stafford throws. Incomplete. Fourth down. About a minute to go. All right. Let's do this. All right. Punts away. Fair call. Oh, watch out. That's dangerous. Seahawks will get it back here. Schizophrenic Jimmy Fallon. Drake May didn't know what to do with the AFC trophy. The Knicks are looking to make moves at the trade deadline, expressing interest in Najee Marshall, Jeremy Sohan, Jose Alvarado, and Yves Missy. Pro Bowlers for each team. Just about what, 9 or so? So Seattle has 3 timeouts. It's so dry. Now even go in there and pick that lotion that you got on this filter. And it's still dry. The pass. Darnold throws. Caught. First down. And 49 seconds to go in the half. Back to pass. Darnold throws in. Oh, watch out. That could have been bad. Lake was a split second away from getting flagged, but got there right as the ball came in and broke it up. Second down, 44 seconds to go. Back to pass. Pressure steps up, throws it deep. Got a man. What a hit to Njigba. It's the catch. Kick to contact and stride, too. Took a shoulder right to the side. Maintain possession. That was Lake. Or was that Curl? Wow. First and 10, 37 seconds to go. They used a timeout, so they have 2 left. Back to pass. Darnold throws to the running back, gets first down and a little bit more inside the 10. That's Holani. I believe they're going to use another timeout here. Yep. 1 left. More in the gun to the right. And we got whistles and flags. False start. There's the pass. Looking. Throws way over it. Oh, nice catch. But he's way out of bounds. He was like 20 feet out of bounds. It's not really good catch, though. Someone's like, yeah. Oh, wait, he's out of bounds. Duh. Someone actually celebrated, like, he's out of bounds. Second and goal. Throws open. Touchdown. Seahawks. JSN. Because who else? All right. 16-13 extra point pending. Kick is up and good. 17-13 Seahawks lead. Here's a return by the Rams. He'll get it inside the 30. All right. But 15 seconds with one timeout. Pass. Stafford throws. Tight end, first down. That's Parkinson. I'm sorry, it's Higbee. 8 seconds to go. And I assume they're going to use their last timeout here. Zero trades have been made by any NBA teams. Yeah, because, well, the Hawks and Wizards trade happened, but that's about it. And they use. Oh, now the Seahawks use their final timeout. Neither team has any timeouts remaining. Back to pass. Stafford rolls. Oh, he's going to take off with it. And he'll slide. And he lost the ball. And the Miami Warriors going to run with it. But they blew it dead, I think. That's it for the half. Okay, so Seahawks scored on 3 of 5 drives. Rams 12 play, 87-yard touchdown drive in the second quarter. Yeah, they gashed them to death. So at the half, 17-13 Seahawks. Overall, good stuff. I just thought of something too. So, like, if Sports Fury did a raid here for some reason, not like they would, Rach is gonna pop in and think, "Why is he wearing a Seahawks Ohio State jersey?" Then he'll see the number and be like, "Oh, it's JSN." You know, I had to rock this jersey one time. Like I said, though, this is probably the one time you're going to see me in a non-Browns jersey in a stream or NFL, unless I lose a bet. I don't really do bets much anymore, so I don't think we have to really worry about that. Now, do we? Okay, so at the half, Matthew Stafford, 8 of 15, 125 yards and a touchdown. Blake Corum, 7 carries, 40 yards. Kyron Williams, 7 for 31. Matthew Stafford, 1 for 13. Puka Nakua, 1 for 4 yards. Total 16 carries, 88 yards. Nakua, 4 receptions, 75 yards. And then Devontae Adams, Tyler Higbee, Kyron Williams, and Colby Parkinson all have 1 catch apiece for 23, 12, 9, and 6 yards, respectively. And Kyron Williams, of course, has that wide open touchdown. And then 1 sack from Braden Fisk. And then on the other side, Sam Darnold, 12 of 18, 209 yards and a touchdown. That, of course, went to JSN. Kenneth Walker, 9 carries, 37 yards and a touchdown. Holani, 2 for 1 yard. Darnold, 1 for 0. JSN, though, 7 receptions, 115 yards and a touchdown. He is just going crazy again. Shaheed, 1 for 51 yards. Walker, 2 for 24. Holani, 1 for 13. And Barner, 1 for 6 yards. And then they got 1 sack from D-Law. And that's it. Okay. So, yeah, we are at halftime now. Pretty entertaining game. I will say that. Very entertaining game. This game's going to be the one that come down to the very, very, very end again. I wouldn't even be mad if it went to overtime. Because I'll be right back. There we go, guys. I got the chair stream going for you. I'm gonna leave the mic on, so yeah, I'm gonna just lay here and chat with y'all for a little bit. Got the chair stream going. The ghost. Ooh. I am the conscience of Crazy Dog Sports. Ooh. The ghost chair. You know what I need though? I need a mannequin. A mannequin to put in my chair. I could get one of my old stuffed animals and put in the chair or something. Now that would be freaking hilarious. Oh, that would be hilarious. You know what? Oh, I don't know if it'll work though. Darn. It's not tall enough. Well, actually, hold up. Come on, get over here. Damn it. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I don't know if this will work. There we go. There you go. Talk to the dog. There you go, guys. Talk to the dog. I'm gonna take a picture of that. That's classic. I might post this on Instagram. The dog, ladies and gentlemen, it's literally crazy dog. Ah ha ha. Oh, that's great. Hey, man, what you doing, huh? Hey, roar, 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 roar. Go Browns, damn it. These teams stink. Huh? Hey, man, what you doing? You piece of shit. uh, wait, where's the camera? Oh, this is funny. I'm playing games. There you go. You know what? I'll lower my camera a little bit here so y'all can really see them. There you go. Now you got. Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna just leave that there until we get back. Oh my. Oh my gosh. There. People are just tuning in and like, wow, crazy dog, you changed. I'm literally a dog. I'm a dog. Woof woof. They call me a dog. Yeah. Move them up a little bit closer. There you go. Oh, that's funny. I love when my brain hatches ideas like that. It's elite level stuff. Oh man, that's funny. I know I am absolutely childish. I'm over here just hanging out, stretching my legs out for a little bit. Sitting in that chair gets kind of old after a minute. Oh. Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, guys, I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just hanging out with my dog. I'm a dog. I'm a dog. I'm a dog. Oh, I'm a dog. I'm him. Someone on Twitter said about, oh, Ian Rappaport said that Sean McDermott's likely to take a year off from coaching. Well, yeah, because a lot of the openings are already filled, and the ones that are left, they're already so deep in the process, they're not going to add another name. Besides, he's like someone tweeted, he's got a daughter in her senior year and going to Notre Dame for softball, and you're not going to uproot her just to, right when she's about to go to college. And then he's got a son. I think that's going to be a quarterback somewhere. Besides, next year you're probably going to have a really good crop of teams again. He'll get a job next year. Take a year off from coaching. Chill out. And get ready for next year. All right, time to go back in your spot, dog. My dog. Oh, that's my dog. That's my dog. Okay. All right, so third quarter officially underway. All right. 17-13, Seattle. Hope you enjoyed that little halftime shenanigans. With my dog. That's my dog. Okay, Seattle has it. Hands it off. Gets about 4, maybe 5. Rinaldi. We'll be live tomorrow for Cavs and Magic. And then, of course, I'll be live on Wednesday for Cavs and Lakers. Walker motions out wide left. Back to pass for Darnold. Looking around. Throws wide open. It's Njigba. First down past the 35 to about the 37. Under center for Darnold. Walker in the backfield. Here's a fake pitch. Throws it away. Hopefully the buffering hasn't been too bad. Second and 10. Delayed handoff to Walker. He's going to go nowhere. Lost of about maybe 2 yards. Yeah, Drew Petzing is the new Lions OC, while Jonathan Gannon is the Packers DC. Holding on the offense, that'll back him up. All right, third and 12. Darnold, pressure coming. He's going to go down. The last time Darnold faced the Rams in the playoffs last year, they, I believe, kicked his butt. Yeah, with the Vikings. I think that was the game, right? Yeah. I think that was in Arizona. Yeah. Dixon to punt it away. And, oh, watch out. And the Seahawks fall on it. Oh, Smith. Oh, brother. Remember, I think he had something like that happen earlier and bubbling and muffing a freaking punt. That just gave the Seahawks new life. Wow. He was going down to the ground and it just bobbled off his shoulder. Wow. Seahawks get new life now. Darnold in the gun on the center. Play action. Throws, caught, touchdown, Seahawks. Jake Bobo. One play later. 23-13, extra point pending. I don't know, like a little double move action. Ooh. Is up and good. 24-13. Wow. I'll be right back, guys. Uh, wow. Jake Bobo. Now the pressure is really going to be on the Rams. This game could really get away from them if they're not careful, obviously. Do, do, do. Nope. Do, do, do. Yup. Do, do, do. Nope. All right, here we go again. Rams are going to get the ball back. And they'll get it around the... Oh, I thought he'd turn it over again. Nope. What's really cool is, I know I'm going to talk about the show a billion more times, but the ability that Will possessed in season 5 to see through the eyes of the demo or like Vecna's victims, that is pretty dope. Stafford loads up, got a man, it's caught, first down Parkinson and more. That's a hell of a way to start, and I think he might have hurt himself. Oh, he's good. Thought he might have hurt himself, but no, he's good. Got him in space against Job. Yeah, he undercut it, but he just couldn't get to it. Too tall for him. Williams going at it with, is that Higbee? Someone, one of the other guys on the Rams. Hands it off, gets to the 33-yard line. Wow. The Lakers, Pistons, Raptors, Sixers, and Warriors are among the huge group of teams who have shown interest in Keon Ellis. Keon. If I had to choose a team, a player to get, I'd just say it's probably Najee Marshall. Throws it up, got a man, caught, touched. No, I thought he was going to score. No, it's Devontae Adams inside the 5. Okay, there's like a little clip here. I don't know what this says. Is from season 2, but I don't remember seeing this in any episodes. I wonder if there's some like a tryout thing, audition. It would have been a pretty cool looking scene with those two though. Billy and Max, like when they first showed up. I don't know how they would do that. Throws, caught, touchdown. Devontae Adams. God, moved right down the damn field. Yeah. Look about a response. Sheesh. 24-19, extra point pending. If Nate's the one that'd be cooking up these plays, man, whew. He knows what he's doing. Kick is up and good. 24-20. Yeah, Stranger Things Archive on Twitter posted Dacre Montgomery and Sadie Sink behind the scenes of season 2. Looks like they're in some sort of house. Don't know what kind of scene that would be from. I never remember that in the show. This looks like a scene where they'd be like, my name's Billy, this is my little sister, if you want to call her that. Oh, knowing Billy, the way he talks about her, he would say, I'm Billy, this is my little shit freaking sister. Piece of shit. Bitch. He doesn't even call her that. He calls her every other thing. It's like, except for sister. Oh, seriously. You watch the show. Watch season 2. Billy never mentions her as a sister. He always says little shit or like little bitch or stuff like that. He mentions his little sister one time, and that was to Mrs. Wheeler. So I'm not gonna call her a bitch in front of a freaking friend's mother. I mean, come on. Wouldn't be nice, you know? Colin's like calling your sister names in front of her friend's mother to her face. That's not a good first impression. But no, like he rarely ever called her a sister. Uh Dacre Montgomery, man, he did it, man. He portrayed the asshole brother really well. Well, yeet. All in. That looks like a big ass house. So that was probably them talking to one of her friends or something. Like they were invited to someone's house and they were like, I'm Billy. This is my little sister, if you want to call her that. Maxine. She gives him a dirty ass look like, don't call me that, bitch. I'm not Maxine. Damn. And maybe looking like, I don't give a, I don't care. I don't care. I do not care. Oh, man. Okay, well, let's see how the Seahawks respond. McVay is juiced up. I don't know if you could have a better drive than that. You know, you fumble, give up a touchdown the very next play, and then offense comes out, goes right down the field, scores with relative ease. Easy peasy. Hands it off. .921 to go in the third. I'm going to go hand it off. Walker losing yards. He loses about 3. And a 9 for Darnold. Have to pass. Throws. Snagged. Up. First down near the 50. The former Ram. Hands it off. Ooh, this run. First down again. Back to pass. Darnold throws. That's caught. That's Holani. Gain of about 8. Here's a quick pass to Njigba in space. First down near the 20. Play action. Darnold rolls to his left. Sidearms it to the tight end. He'll get to about the, was it the 13-yard line? Pass. Oh, that's a bad pass. Dangerous. That is so dangerous. Oh, 3rd and 3. Under 5 minutes to go in the third. Back to pass. Darnold throws. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp. Of course, Cooper Kupp gets him one. Against his old team. To boot. 30-20. Extra point pending. Little stutter move in space. Yeah. Too easy. Kick is up and good. John Starks? Uh, the hell? Uh, okay. All right. Hmm. Oh, wait. Damn. Hmm. Here's the return. Doesn't get to the 25. Not quite. Got a flag. Hmm. Back to pass. Throws. Got his man. Yeah, of course it's Adams. Pass. Throws again. And that's about a 3 yard, maybe 2 yard gain to the tight end. Well, there's a flag on the defense, so that'd be first down. Some dude at the Spurs game made a shot and it went off the top of the backboard by where the clock is. Like, okay, here's a handoff. Gets past midfield. 3:45 to go in the third. There goes Turner. He's going to the back for the Rams. That's tough. Excuse me. And there goes Whittington. Back to pass. Flag again. Throws. Oh, he ducks under a defender. Williams does get about a yard, but there's a flag down. Second and 15, 3 minutes to go here in the third. Back in their own side of the field. Hands it off again. They'll get to the 49. So now they're back in Seahawk territory. Stafford back to pass. Pressure coming. Steps up. Throws. And it's almost intercepted. Oh, almost got his paws on that one. That was weak Woolen. Haven't really heard his name called a whole lot tonight. Guarding Nakua. Hookah. Nakua. Sam Darnold going to the Super Bowl before Josh Allen is hilarious. Josh Allen has had how many chances to get to the Super Bowl? Like in consecutive years. Hasn't made it. Bam. So they're going to get a free 15 anyways from Woolen, getting a little too rambunctious, taunting. He was right on the Rams sideline. So a free 15. Tariq. Gotta limit this freak, the taunting crap. These refs ain't taking that. To pass. Stafford going deep. Got a man wide open. And he's in. Touchdown. Puka Nakua. Gave him a free 15 yards and he made him pay. Puka. Oh, yeah. Took out the freaking pylon, too. We'll see if they rule this a touchdown. It looks like it could be a touchdown. Crashed right into the pylon. Man, Woolen got tabbed with that call, and then he gets cooked the very next play. Damn. That's tough. So they're going to review it. I'll say it stands because it looks like he crashed into the pylon. Wasn't touched either. Never forget when Gary Barnidge made a catch with his ass and then spun around into the end zone because he wasn't touched. Hmm. Yeah. Woolen gets tough. He can't be doing that, Woolen. The hell you doing, man? Like you talk ish, one play, you get flagged. You already gave up a free 15 yards, running your mouth. And then the very next play, they go at you again and you get cooked by freaking Nakua. Mass. Uh, by the way, if you're just tuning into the stream and you're kind of tripping out, why am I wearing a Seahawks jersey? It's JSN. Obviously, the main attention is to this part. Yeah. We'll say, love the freaking alternate jersey. The Seahawks alternates might be one of the crispiest alternate jerseys in existence. Not even lying. Not even lying. It's so crispy. Oh, it's so crispy. Finger licking good. Obviously, if you look at all the retro jerseys, they're all amazing in their own special way. That just goes to show how awesome those jerseys used to look. Now you got the crap that they got now. Like, this one is elite. The Jaguar one with the, I guess, what do they call it? Like the Leaping Jaguar from like the early 2000s. That one was mwah, perfect. You know, then of course you have the Patriot, was it Pat Patriot or whatever the heck, the Patriot with the ball like in the center position. That one was pretty good too. The red ones that the Patriots wear every once in a while, those are nice. All right, so yep, touchdown counts. 31-26. Extra point pending, and it's up. Good. 31-27. Yeah, business has picked up. Sheesh. What the hell? I burst out laughing at this scene. Oh yeah, it's freaking Holly flying through the air. Not gonna lie, watching that episode, when they showed her falling through the sky, and then they had her land, I'm like, she was heading right for the lab. I'm like, man, are they really gonna have her go down right into the roof of the freaking building? And keep in mind, if you watch the episode, at that point, half the building was like melting. I don't even know if the roof would have even still been, might have been just a hole. No, what would have probably happened was she would have landed on the exotic matter. It would have been like a bubble. It would have been like landing on a big old bubble. Here's the handoff. Oh, I'm sorry, the return goes really nowhere. It's a couple yards, but that's about it. Probably would have been better off if they just didn't return that. You see, there's Woolen talking to is that her man Rory on the bench. I don't know why Woolen's yapping. I mean, he's the one that got tapped for the free 15 yards, and then he got cooked the very next play. Here's a jet sweep. Stefanski's special goes right back to the line of scrimmage with Shaheed. That's funny. Back to pass. Darnold getting pressured. Rolls to his right. He'll throw it away. Gordon Zerm on Twitter said, if the Browns do end up with Shieldhaas, boy, it's going to be nice to have pre-snap motion as part of the offense again. Daryl Ryder replied saying, also would be helpful if the players actually understood and executed it correctly too. Because, you know, there's a lot of false starts and, you know, illegal motions. How do you not know how to do the pre-snap motion stuff? Throws. Caught. It's Walker near the first down. Let's see if they give it to him. They're going to give it to him, I think. Wow. Pass. Darnold throws. Oh, and he almost broke a tackle. That'll be the last play of the third quarter. And, all right, fourth quarter coming up. Somebody's season will end in 15 minutes unless we go to overtime. Uh, all right. Like the pass. Darnold gonna run for first down and more. Oh yeah, he also missed a pick too. That's right. And a sack. That's Kitchens. And he blew that up instantly. All right. Lost to 9, second and 19 for the Seahawks. Darnold, 3 sacks on 13 pressures, 33 dropbacks. Throws. Up, gets to the 50 again. Back in Ram territory. First blew that up, but it's going to be offsides. Yeah. Yeah. Reverse. Hmm. 12:33 and counting. Third and 10. Throws. Incomplete. That's Durant. Oh, yeah, right as he was catching the ball. Punched it right out. Beautifully placed punch out by Durant to make it incomplete. Aaron Williams back to receive this punt. And let's see what they get on this return. Nothing. Rams get it back. Oh, how about this? Jarrett Stidham has been in the NFL for 6 years. You know who replaced him as the starting QB at Auburn? Bo Nix. Oh. Yeah. Mhm. First and 10 for the Rams at their own 10-yard line. 12:18 to go, down by 4. Stafford hands it off. Look at this run. First down. That's Corum. Corum again. First down. And yeah, the Rams are moving with ease. Stanford throws wide open. That's Williams. Makes a man miss. Going first down. We do hire Nate Shieldhouse. I wonder how many Rams coaches he's going to bring with him. He brings Clint Kubiak or whatever. I'm going to see who their OC is. He would bring the OC with him. Yeah. And it looks like we got a injured Seahawk coming off the field. Play action. Loading deep and overthrows everybody. The nearest guy was Reek Woolen. Offensive coordinator. Oh, yeah, Mike LaFleur. I wonder if Nathan Shieldhouse would bring like Mike LaFleur with him. Not sure if that'll happen. Back to pass. Throws. That's Parkinson. First down. Oh, yeah, Alex Van Pelt's there too. Senior offensive assistant. Wow. Did not know that. Bring back Alex Van Pelt after Kevin leaves. Oh, that would be funny. I don't know how many Rams coaches he would bring with him if we hired him. Like to pass. Throws again. $9.25 and counting. Honestly, the Rams, you could probably eat up most of this freaking quarter. Farmers there too? In their front office? That's crazy. Wow. That sounds serious. Back to pass. That's Corum inside the 30, and the Rams are moving methodically down the field here. Rose, Parkinson, he dropped it. 4th down and 1. Hope they gave Bro a bag for the favor. That's funny. Anthony Lynn. Well, they flew to him. I don't know if I mentioned that in my video today. They flew to see Anthony Lynn. They didn't fly him up. We flew to him. I wonder if they would offer him like a spot on the staff. And 1st down. Whoo, that was close. Stafford had to run for it himself, but he got it. Barely. All right, 7:34 to go. Hands it off. Bounces it outside and eaten up by the defense. And there's a flag. Offsides defense. 1st down. 31-27. Still Seahawks lead. Getting into that time of the game where it's going to start getting very stressful. This. He's going to run it again. Oh, he's going to pitch it. 1st down near the 10. Throws. Caught. Gets about a chunk of those yards, maybe like 5 or so. It's 5:49 and counting. Williams gets eaten up, maybe a gain of 1. 3rd down. Stafford throws. It's incomplete. Fourth down. Trying to go to Mumfield? No idea. Devontae Adams, not open at all. He was blanketed. All right, 4th and 4. 4:59 and counting here. They can get a first down without scoring. Back to pass. Throws. It's incomplete. Witherspoon's talking to the ref about something. I don't know why you're talking to the ref. You broke up the play. Probably trying to say he was holding me or something. I don't know, but Seahawks take over. They could put this game away with a couple first downs. But of course, the Rams have all three of their timeouts. How about this, huh? Stranger Things star Priya Ferguson graduated from high school. Wow, how about that, huh? She stayed in public school. A lot of those child stars, they don't do public school because of all the eyes looking at her and they're looking at them. It'd probably be pretty tough to go to school knowing that you're a child film star, not to mention how busy she was. The filming? I mean, they had school during filming. Duh. They would go to school and then they'd be yanked out of class to go film scenes and then they'd go back in and then they'd be yanked back out. That was cool though, because a lot of them they get homeschooled on stuff, or they do it like other ways. Why am I drinking that? There's like nothing in here. Wow. Witherspoon, he was practically the receiver on that play. They wanted a timeout, it looks like. He was running down. The Hawks have it in at their own 6-yard line. Hands it off. Walker gets to the 10. Back to pass. Darnold throws. Pot. That's Walker. Sheds one tackler. Sheds another. Breaks a tackle. And gets, what is that, the 20-yard line, it looks like? Can't tell. So at least they're on the 10. It looks like they're on the 20-ish. First down. Technically, the Seahawks can put this game away with a big drive here. Hands it off. Okay, so that was actually at the 125. So that was pretty close. I'm Brady. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Second and 8. Shotgun for Darnold. Back to pass. Throws it deep to nobody. Damn. Should he get taken out on the sideline there? Not gonna lie. If you're a child star and you're going to public school, you're probably the talk of the whole damn building. I mean, sheesh. See, it looks like she went to a private school, so yeah. She graduated in the summer of 2025. Yeah, nice. Hmm. All right. Both teams used the timeout, by the way. Did not realize. I'm too busy yapping over here. What? Running out of time. Tomorrow I'll be live for Cavs Magic. And then Wednesday I'll be live for Cavs and Lakers. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing that little clip again of, I guess, behind the scenes, season 2. And I don't know why, but I can just picture Billy in this scene or whatever. introducing themselves. It's like I'm Billy. This is my little shit of a little bitch sister. Friggin', that's exactly what he would say. Barely even call her his sister. He would just say, "This is my little bitch of a sister." Freaking, whatever. Max Mayfield, whatever. Maxine. I don't know. Who gives a damn? She's a bitch. It's like, did I mention she's a bitch? Yeah, she's a bitch. And then Max would be like something like, "Takes one to know one." Oh, burn. Oh, damn. Man, that'd be such a nice catch by Cup. They think it's down. 3:11 to go. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. You know, advice. The ultimate clapback to anybody calling you a bitch takes one to know one. Damn. Damn. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't seem like that's big of a counter, but sheesh. Calling that person a bigger bitch than you are. Takes one to know one. Ooh. Ooh. Especially if you hit him with it with like a face like this. Like you don't even react. You're just like, oh yeah? Takes one to know one. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. This is also random, but when I was in high school, which it's already been like 10 years since I graduated, it's freaking crazy. Time flies. I saw with my own 2 eyes 3 fights the entire 4 years. Heard about fights happening, but they just never really happened. One I watched, I think the first one I watched with my own eyes, freshman year, these 2 kids were just, I guess, getting into it, and they were just they were rumbling in the cafeteria, throwing each other in the tables and such. I was like, damn. Of course, the teachers were always right there. That's the thing. If you're gonna scrap with somebody, or as they say, what, squabble? If you're gonna squabble with somebody, probably do it, you know, after school, preferably off school grounds. Because what happens is you want to squabble with somebody, you do it in school, a crowd forms, and that's like a beacon to every faculty member in the area. Hey, there's a fight over here. And then before you know it, you're getting swarmed by not only faculty, but also authorities that are there. The school resource officer, security guards, the whole jazz thing. Then you get suspended. For what? Was it worth it? Probably not. Back to pass. Darnold rolls to his right, throws, and it's caught by Njigba. First down. 2:52 to go. Oh, I didn't even realize the Rams used all their timeouts. Damn. Didn't even notice. I'm too busy yapping, that's why. Uh, I know some of y'all watching this are like, dude, stop talking about that dumbass show and focus on the game. That's what they're thinking. Oh, that's funny. 2:28 to go. First and 10, Seattle. Just another chance for Darnold to put this game away. All you got to do, get one more first down, pass a 2-minute warning, and that's it. You go into the Super Bowl. And then tomorrow, the Browns will interview Nate Scheelhaas, and my guess is by Wednesday. Oh, 3 minutes now. Wow. Give him an extra 30 seconds. Lucky. But we interview Nate Shieldhouse tomorrow, and I bet you by Wednesday, either he'll be our new coach or you, Dinsky, will be our coach. But with how the Rams offense looked today, honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to Nate. Especially if they keep Schwartz as the DC and you bring in an elite, kind of really good coordinator, OC. Not sure who it would be, though. I wouldn't be shocked if he just brought his OC with him from LA. All right, 2nd and 7. 2:42 to go. One more first down. This game is OVA over. Once we get past the 2-minute warning. There's Coach McDonald. Partner motions. Under center. Back to pass. Pressure. Throws. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag. This is probably going to be on Forbes, I'm guessing, or at least on the Rams. Let's see. Judging by the reaction. Yep. Holding on the defense. First down, Seahawks. That's on Durant. Holding Cup. There's no reason to do that. He's all up on him, man. Like, there's no reason for that. Come on. All right, 2:12 to go, 1st and 10. Walker gonna run near first down. He's about 3 yards or so shy. 2 minutes to go. 2nd down. Again, one more first down. This game's over. I mean, it practically is already, but yeah, it's over after this first down.
Somewhere on a stretch of road in a town you never heard of, there's a Chevy truck. The person who drives it, well, that's a Chevy person. You probably know one. Buddy.
Wow. 1 week from today is the 2026 Stadium Series game. And I just can't, again, I can't stop but think back to that. I can't help but think back to last year's game. Blue Jackets and Red Wings at the Shoe, 90,000 people. Plus, right around there. The whole place was packed. It was freezing, but it was packed. And it was awesome. And I streamed it. And we won. Um, for anyone watching this, right? I got an interesting question for y'all. Because I've been watching horror movies and such, right? If you could be any horror movie villain. Not not going to include Freddy Krueger, right? Because he only exists in your nightmares. Unless you want to be that much of a menace that you don't even exist in the real world. You just live in people's nightmares. Which, I mean, hey, that's want to do that. I mean, okay, that's cool, but I mean, honestly, might be one of the Terminators. Was it like T-1000? The one that can literally turn to liquid? I'm invincible. I can morph my freaking hands into any weapon I want. Freaking sword or like an axe. Can slice your head off. You think you can kill me, but you can't because I'm literally made of liquid. 2 minutes. 2nd and 4. And he's eaten up. Loss of a couple. 3rd down. Minute 51 to go. 3rd down. Yeah, Rams aren't going to have really any time at all to do anything. That's tough, man. You look back and it's like, damn. Tariq Woolen damn near lost the Seahawks this game. But no, they were lucky because Sam Darnold was on one tonight, as was JSN and Ken Walker. Tariq Woolen would have been like enemy number 1 in Seattle. All right, and we got whistle and timeout. Timeout, Seahawks. They have 1 remaining. Oh my God, what is this? Choosing their name on a spin the wheel? Oh, crap. All right, 3rd and 7. Oh, they blew that up. Holy crap. Fisk was all on Darnold before he could even snap the ball. 4th down, a minute to go. They're going to have about 30 some seconds. Wow. But you never want to underestimate Matthew Stafford. Yeah, Xavier Smith is going to be public enemy number 1 in LA because he fumbled that punt and then they scored the very next play. Punt's away. And they're going to have to go damn near like 80, 90 some yards in 25 seconds with one time and with no timeouts. If you're Seattle, be wary for like bait balls where they just try to draw flags. Yeah, Packers hired Jonathan Gannon as the defensive coordinator earlier today. Wow. All right. Shotgun for Stafford. Back to pass. Looking. Throws. Caught. Near the 30. They got to hurry up. 15 seconds. They got to run up to the thing and spike it. 2nd down. 10 seconds to go. You're probably going to want to get near midfield for this one. Wow. The Thunder have lost back-to-back games at home for the first time in over 2 years. 3 years. No, yeah, 3 years. No, 2 years. 2 years. Over 2 years. All right, here we go. 10 seconds, 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got whistles. Final timeout for the Seahawks. See what they try to do here. You're probably going to have to run something to get out of bounds. We're really going to get a rematch of Seahawks and Patriots. All right. Stafford back to pass. Good protection. Throws. Caught. Out of bounds. That's it. Wow, they ran the clock and the Seahawks are going to win the game. Wow. I think. Maybe they round him up and they. Oh, no, is the game over? That's interesting. I thought they were going to say he went out of bounds, but I guess not. Let's see. Caught it. He's in bounds. Yeah. Game over. He went down in bounds. The Seahawks are going to the Super Bowl. The game. Wow. Sam Darnold is the first quarterback from the first round of the 2018 draft class to make the Super Bowl. Wow. That's crazy. Josh Allen's like, oh, so he can get there, but I can't. Well, hey, Josh, you had multiple chances, but you failed every single freaking time. Damn. Wow. Sam Darnold versus Drake May. Wait, what a matchup that'll be. Drake. Swear, if Sam Darnold wins a ring before Baker and Josh Allen, that's crazy. Sam Darnold. Sammy Darnold. So yeah, Browns will interview Nate Scheelhaase tomorrow, and they very well could hire him by Tuesday or Wednesday. Yep. ASN's going to the Super Bowl too. Wow. All right, so let's go to the box score. What a freaking game. Does this mean I have to wear this jersey every time I do a freaking Seahawks game? Freaking love this jersey though. I'm sure Seahawks fans wouldn't be that mad if they switched to these babies full time though. Again. All right. So box score. Matthew Stafford in the loss. 22 of 35, 374 yards, 3 touchdowns. On the ground, Blake Corum, 9 carries, 55 yards. Kyren Williams, 10 for 39. Stafford, 2 for 16. And Puka Nacua, 1 for 4. Puka had 9 receptions, 165 yards, and a touchdown. Devontae had 4 for 89 and a touchdown. And Kyren Williams had 2 for 22 and a touchdown. Colby Parkinson, 3 for 62. Corum, 3 for 24. And Higbee had 1 for 12. And then you also had 3 sacks. Hitchens, Verse, and Fisk. And then on the other side, Sam Darnold, 25 of 36, 346 yards, 3 touchdowns. Got sacked 3 times. Kenneth Walker, 19 carries, 62 yards and a touchdown. Darnold, 3 for 9. Holani, 3 for 4. Shaheed had 1 carry for 0 yards. JSN, 10 receptions, 153 yards and a touchdown. He's him. Nothing else I could say. Shaheed, 1 for 51 yards. Walker, 4 for 49. Pup, 4 for 36 and a touchdown. Bobo, 1 for 17 and a touchdown. Polani, 3 for 27. And yeah, that's it there. Barner had 2 for 13. And then they had 1 sack from DeMarcus Lawrence. So defenses weren't really doing that well. Yeah. And now we get Patriots and Seahawks. Again. Chance for the Seahawks to avenge that tough-ass loss that they had years ago. Malcolm Butler. That name still haunts their memories. Now they have a chance to redeem themselves. Might go live for that Super Bowl. I'm going to have to talk to JB Taylor about going live for that, because that'd be a banger. Not going to lie. That'd be a banger one to go do. So, Browns are stupid for not drafting Nick. I would have loved Nick. I would have loved him, but it is what it is. And then Warrior for the Seahawks Super Bowl. I feel that. I feel that. I want to see JSN win a Super Bowl. Not going to lie. But yeah, they could hire Nate Shieldhouse tomorrow if they really wanted to. They'll be talking to him tomorrow. Yep, they could hire him after conducting a second interview with him in Los Angeles tomorrow. I'm going to tweet out how long until Nate Shieldhouse is hired by the Browns. Wednesday at the absolute latest. Yeah. Last time they played in a Super Bowl was 11 years ago. And now they're back. Sam Darnold versus Drake May. Nice. So he beats the class of 19 quarterbacks. Jackson. Oh, yeah, Lamar, too. Yeah, Allen, Lamar, and Baker to the Super Bowl. Who'd have thought? Not me. Being said, guys, that's going to wrap it up. I will see you all tomorrow night for a little Cavs and Magic. So have a good rest of your night, and congrats to all the Seahawk fans I know on here. My guy Briseño, Primo. I know he's probably loving life right now. Shout out to all the other Seahawks fans on here. I know a few of them, but yeah, shout out to y'all. Good luck in this Super Bowl. So, honestly, in terms of who I'm rooting for, it's got to be Seattle because of this guy right here, JSN. Hell yeah. Not to mention, Sam Darnold, of all people, winning a ring would be hilarious. It'd be hilarious. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for Cavs Magic. With that being said, we'll see what happens with the Browns coaching search, because they could hire a coach tomorrow if they so wanted to. We might literally have a coach by this time tomorrow, because there's nothing stopping them from hiring him now. Even if it's not Shieldhouse, they could still hire you, Dinsky. Yeah, so everyone's going to be on hire watch tomorrow. That'll be fun. But with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow for Cavs Magic. I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah. Freaking love this jersey, by the way. Yeah, got the Seahawk logo there. Dope-ass logo. Dope-ass jersey. And, of course, we got the Buckeyes with the They have this awesome striping. They need these stripes on the on actual jerseys full time. Full time. Bye bye. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Something tells me I'm going to have to wear this jersey every time I do a Seahawks game. I'm not going to be doing many Seahawks games in the future, but when I do,